Hello, welcome to ACE Manager. Planning and Performance Focus, ACE 39. Solution in Logistics for a Fertilizer Company. I would like to share with you another interesting story in logistics, this time in fertilizer industry. It has good focus on planning strategy as well. In the early 90s, a large greenfield fertilizer plant was under construction. It had a capacity of 500,000 tons of urea per annum. Usually, it takes 3 or 4 years to construct such a plant after all clearances were obtained. Fertilizer distribution involves a large network of dealers and warehouses at different locations. Such a network creation also takes time and cannot be built overnight. Fertilizers companies take up what is called market seeding operation, usually coinciding with the construction of the plant, to simultaneously create the distribution infrastructure to be ready with market availability when the plant commences production on a commercial scale. They buy fertilizer from other manufacturers or import it, bag it and label it with their brand name and start distributing it. Volumes are planned to increase progressively year after year such that there is adequate market for the production of the scale required once the plant commenced commercial production. Demand for urea is seasonal. Farmer needs it only during certain seasons, and it has to be made available to him at his doorstep when he needs it. While market requirement is seasonal, production has to be right through the year to utilize the installed capacity fully. Urea being a bulk product, plant cannot hold more than 15 days production. So companies create large warehouses at different locations to hold stock during off-season. There is another problem. You organize a warehouse in one district and hold stock, and the demand comes up in another district. In such a case, stocks need to be transferred from one warehouse to the other to enable quick delivery. This is called inter-warehouse movement and is an important cost in fertilizer production involving millions of rupees. What I am going to share with you is how the logistics model built by us brought down the need for inter-warehouse movement and consequently such cost significantly. What we can learn from this example is how we can structure solutions once we have clarity on the process with any technology available. It was the third year of plant construction, and in a year or two, the plant was to start commercial production. 3 lakh tons of urea was distributed during the previous year, and the organization was to gear up for 5 lakh tons in less than 2 years' time. We said fertilizer consumption is seasonal and that inter-warehouse movement is an important cost in distribution. We targeted 4 lakh tons for the next year. We made an assumption that consumption pattern in different geographies would be similar to the previous year. Computers were in use for fertilizer dispatch documentation, including invoicing. Thus, we knew that the distribution details of dealers and volumes sold to them during the previous year in different months. Picking up these details relating to the 3 lakh tons sold in that year, we superimposed the next year's target of 4 lakh tons on different locations in the same proportion, including the period of sale as the previous year. This became the marketing plan for the coming year. Where there was a direct sale order, we pushed stock to such dealers. During off-season, when there were no orders from dealers, stocks had to be dispatched to warehouses. Selection of such warehouses was on the basis of next possible sale in near future. This selection was done by subtracting actual sale to each geography from its pro rata marketing plan and determining unfulfilled demand. To our pleasant surprise, inter-warehouse movement had to come down, and it came down to negligible levels. This model was built during market seeding operation, but was actually meant for the plant's operating phase. We developed an interesting daily dispatch plan concept. Dispatch manager located at the plant keeps receiving orders during the day and plans dispatch for the next day. Based on trucks availability, which used to be in the region of 250 trucks every day, he used to include all dealer orders in the plan first. To the extent of gap to utilize available trucks, he used to include dispatch to warehouses selected on the basis as explained above. Thank you for your attention.